Hey everyone, this is Austin, and welcome back to another video of, the Rise of the Shield Hero. This is about Naofumi, 5 facts about him, and before we actually begin, I would like to talk about how the Shield Bro Reddit / Discord reached out to me to tell you guys about their new partnership with Bookwalker. And if you use the code ShieldBro, you can actually, get 50% off of any of the Shield Hero light novels that you desire, and it is a one-time use only coupon, so choose wisely. If I were you, I'd do the whole get all the light novels because you get 50% off of them. That's cheaper than what I got them for, and the best part, you won't get it from, Amazon where they can ruin it. That's another video for another time. But anyways, guys, so kicking off to the actual video, this video is going to have a lot of spoilers. Obviously, if you do not want to be spoiled, I have to stress, please just do not watch the video, because I do not want to hear that you spoiled yourself. And I don't like that because, everyone has their own freedom to expose themselves to spoilers if they want. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. But yeah, the choice is yours. But anyways, let's get on to, the first fact about Naofumi. And this time, believe it or not, I'm probably the only anime YouTuber that doesn't use the wiki. But continuing on. Now, I see this actually quite a lot with number 6, and this is kind of an answer to you guys that want to know why he hasn't really made a move, or doesn't understand why, Raftalia likes him. And this is part of the many, many reasons. I could explain it in a different video, but it isn't the video. But nonetheless, Malty is kind of the root of all of his trust issues, and this is why he really has a hard time seeing anyone that is interested in him in a romantic way. He kind of just shoves it off because he's kind of coping with what has happened to him. And I know some people are like, oh, that's unrealistic. No, I'd argue that's quite realistic. I mean, I know people personally that have been in his situation, and I mean, they don't just get over it. It's not as simple as getting over it, but it's a lasting thing that I like that they don't just get rid of. Aneko did a really good job with that in the light novel so far, but hopefully this kind of helps understand why a little bit. I can actually make a full-on video if you want. Just tell me in the comments down below. So yeah, let's get on to the next fact. I know this was number 6, but 5 facts, an extra fact. This is an easy, extra thing. I'll see you in the next one. Now, number 5. Where's the lamb sauce, everyone? Where is the lamb sauce? But all jokes aside, Naofumi is a very good cook, and this is actually from the manga, but I'm going to source light novel 4 and 10, because that's around, I think, 4 is with Vittoria, and this is kind of where you see the whole cook-off. Then 10, you kind of have the hilarious moment of, the civilians of, Naofumi's village talking about how, maybe he's the cooking hero. His shield is the whole, pot and everything lid. And another little cool thing, I think, in my opinion, is his shield actually enhances his cooking. And you will see, Naofumi cook a lot, and Raftalia doesn't, for the simple fact that she thinks that he's a better cook and she would only just be a bother to him. And it's actually quite adorable when they start cooking together, especially I think it was volume 10 and earlier on. But I need to see more of that. Please, anime. I don't care if it's not in the light novel. I need more of Raftalia now. But anyways, getting on to the next one. Now this one, number 4, is actually a very interesting one. That Naofumi is the only hero in his world, I have to really say his world, not the other world, that didn't actually, get hit by a truck-kun or die in any form. He actually got transported while he was alive. And, it's kind of interesting because in a lot of isekai series, you don't see that often happen. And this is kind of the outlier, I guess, but not really. But nonetheless, a little background too of his, life before. He actually had a brother, as we heard in the beginning, and his parents and him never, had a connection. And going into web novel territory, you get to see that a lot more. I wouldn't recommend reading a web novel, honestly. Stick to the light novels, because light novel is very far away from the web novel and longer now. So yeah, use that Bookwalker coupon, I guess, to really get your teeth sunk into it. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see that he's the only hero that's alive, and kind of explains why everyone's so weirded out by him and how he doesn't really have a knowledge of anything while the other heroes do. But it's one of those trade-offs, and he does well. But going on to the next one. Now, number 3, this is kind of a I wouldn't say a big fact, but it's kind of interesting nonetheless, and kind of feeds into Volume 10. But yes, that is Sadine, or Sadina, over here. Yes, I know a lot of you guys were very happy when I put her in a thumbnail, but nonetheless, Naofumi's last name is Rock Valley, and web novel readers will know that name very well. I'm not going to spoil much on that part. I don't recommend the web novel. I have to say that multiple times. But nonetheless, Little Rock is kind of his nickname that he gets when he goes into the Coliseum in Volume 10. And you kind of see it used once in a while, but I thought it was a kind of hilarious thing. And the funny part is, that's his nickname for himself. He's hidden or disguised name. And Naofumi isn't very good at naming stuff. And I mean, I'm one to talk. I can't name stuff myself. You shouldn't check on my characters in video games. You'll be quite disappointed. But a little cool factoid, I think, and I hope it kind of made you laugh a little bit. But anyways, going on to the next one. Fact number 2. He can really not harm anything physically with his shield. His shield doesn't allow him to. He only can defend. And animals like him naturally. Now, going on to the first part, I know a lot of people are just scratching their head, but he did it with the Wrath Shield. In a sense, yes, he can harm stuff, but it cost him currently in the anime. But later on, he does unlock a shield with my, help of my favorite character, Ost, and yeah, he unlocks a shield that does take a while to charge up, the Turtle Heart Shield, if I'm not mistaken in the name of it. But normally he cannot actually, even if he punches something, he cannot do damage to it at all. And it's quite interesting to see that come into play, especially in Volume 8 when he goes into the next world. I got a kick out of it, but nonetheless, you could just see him beat up someone and wouldn't do anything. He really wouldn't do any harm, which is why a lot of people, once they found out in the anime, you saw them try to, jump him, but it wouldn't work because, he can't take damage that easily. So, yeah, it's one of those, like, he's not really powerful as much as people want to think he's overpowered because, it costs him to do it. There's a cost and an effect. But going on to the next, part of this fact is animals actually naturally like him. That's just who Naofumi is. It's not because of his shield per se, but you see that in Volume 8 with, him being, having his friends all in a dungeon, all, cozying up to him and everything with the animals, and it's quite adorable. And you get to meet Rafchan too, so he's a very natural person with animals, and it's kind of cool to see that in effect. It's a little factoid I thought people would enjoy. But yeah, anyways, going on to the last fact that we'll see in this video. Now, number 1's going to be a kind of a hero's kind of per se factoid in his factoid, but for some reason the anime did not clarify this, and I hope some of you actually understand this, that heroes do not have any level cap. They can just keep leveling up, and I kind of wish certain games had that in certain aspects, especially Borderlands 3. But nonetheless, that's kind of the cool little thing about heroes, especially, they have to get it. You see the other people having to get a class up, while heroes don't ever have to do it. That's why you never saw Naofumi having to, pick what he has to do at the hourglass. I wanted to put that out there for some of you that didn't understand that. But another thing that divides him between the heroes and why he's so much stronger than the other heroes, it comes down to raw actual training and the battle experience. He has a lot more because he's been thrown into, the hellhole that he was in, and he had to fight it out. And other heroes, especially, Moriatsu, didn't really need to worry about that. They just had everything kind of handed to them, and he is just, he's fighting for his life, man. But you kind of see it later on why, raw power counts, and I'm not trying to spoil too much with certain light novels, but yeah, that's kind of what the difference is and why he's stronger than them, and he always is going to have to clean their mess up, unfortunately. But yeah, going to the whole wrap-up of the entire video, what did you like? What, number did you like about? I'm curious, tell me in the comments down below. Personally, I still love the fact, he is a very good chef, and I really want a Gordon Ramsay crossover at some point, especially that the cooking manga came out, and a lot of people are like, what? How did he get that? Sadly, the anime didn't really do such a good job of portraying how much he cooks and how good he was. And a little extra fact here, I don't know if it's in the light novel, but I remember from the web novel, he actually used to work at a cafe, and it kind of explains why he's good at cooking. So there you go. That's the next one on the house. I gave you so many facts for 5. I know. Before I get in the comments, but anyways, guys, do share this video. I beg of you, because YouTube right now, I don't understand why it's mad at me. So my videos are getting completely, the spreadability are ruined. So sharing this video would actually help a whole lot. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. If you're new here, subscribe. I'm going to have more Shield Hero content coming out. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. This has been Austin, and I'm signing out. Peace.